Hi guys, John here from Optics Warehouse. So today we're going to be looking at the differences between one of Vortex new scopes and one of their long-standing ones. So that's going to be the Strike Eagle 5-25 compared to the PST 5-25 as well. So as you can tell here, the Strike Eagle is shorter, but as you can probably notice, it's also got a large diameter tube. So this one's based on a 34mm tube. Main reason for that, it gives a slightly wider field of view, but also it gives you a huge 110 MOA of internal adjustment in there. So that means you're going to be able to extend the distance without having to break your bank account to get there. Obviously, the main difference between these two, one is Chinese made, being this one I've got in my hand here, and the PST that we'll compare in a second is Philippines. So that's where a lot of the price difference comes from. It's got slightly better glass in it, and obviously the overall build quality is going to be superior. But back to the Strike Eagle. Obviously with this, it has got locking turrets, which is a nice feature extra that the PST doesn't have. So as you can see there, just lift up, push down. The only thing that I don't quite like with this is it is a bit spongy when you're moving it back and forth. So you've got quite a bit of play, as you may be able to hear there, between it. So it doesn't affect the scope in any way, but it's just sort of finish of it. And that's where you can see that it's Chinese made rather than Philippines or Japanese. So side focus on here as well. Obviously PST has the same. This one does come down to 15 yards and then goes out to infinity as per most scopes. Obviously fast focus, 5-25 magnification, and with this one it's a 56mm objective. Obviously what that does help with, once again, it allows that little bit more light through, being slightly inferior glass. Every little bit helps with that. It does make this a very, very good scope for the money. So for a few £100 less than the PST, you're getting a scope that will possibly take you out further because of the MOA adjustment or mil-rad adjustment in there being greater. But obviously you have got a trade-off with what you can see at that distance with the optical clarity. You may have to back the mag off just to get that image to where you'd like it. So pop that one down there. Move on to the PST, as we were saying. This has been out for quite a while now. It's well renowned in the shooting industry. It does everything you need. It does it very well, and once again backed up by Vortex's guarantee. So it's based on a 30mm tube, this one. Obviously that's where this now does suffer compared to the new model on the Strike Eagle. You're going to have to put an MOA rail on there, especially if you're dialing. However, if you are using the reticle, it's got the EBR7C, which the whole model range shares on this. They've standardised that just to make it a little bit easier swapping between scopes or swapping between kits for that easy holdover at different ranges. Obviously bear that in mind, you're now paying a premium for a scope that's got less MOA in there. It's got the same reticle. The only differences are, as I keep mentioning, glass quality and build quality. And also, as I said before, this Strike Eagle's got locking turrets, which is a nice feature, although they're a bit spongy. It is a very handy feature. The clicks on this, they're not soft, but they're not ridiculously hard that you're not going to knock them. But what it does have is a very, very positive click in between that you can hear nicely, and it gives you a nice positive feel to that. Numbers on here are clear, so even if you do knock it at the range, you're going to be able to see if you have. They really are well thought out scopes. As I said, the only thing that I think the PST could benefit with to make it worth all that more money than the Strike Eagle is for them to upgrade this to a lock-in turret. So that's a quick roundup of the main differences between the Strike Eagle and the PST. Obviously, depending on your budget and depending on what you need it to do, that is entirely up to you on what decision's made. I would struggle to see spending the extra money on the PST over the Strike Eagle, but then pushing that distance out, if you want to use that magnification, you're going to have to go for the PST to give you that image quality with the Philippines glass. So thanks for watching, guys. If there's anything you'd like to know any more about these, please feel free to drop us an email or give us a comment on here and we'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.